Hey Robin, do you know why GCISD reduced our taxes when it's faced with funding challenges?
That's a great question a lot of people are asking, Linda.
GCISD reduces taxes despite low funds because of the Texas Robin Hood recapture system. Remember, Robin Hood takes money from GCISD and distributes it to other districts. Due to the state-mandated model, GCISD actually has two different tax rates. One pays for daily operations while the other pays down debt. As the district pays off its debt, it has lowered the debt-related tax rate.
And state law prohibits moving money between those two tax rates.
Oh, I get it now. I was so confused when I saw the district lowering our taxes, but at the same time it was saying it needed to increase revenue. I sure was happy to get that financial break, though.
Me too.
I was super happy since I knew that state law bases its distribution of funds on student attendance. GCISD receives about $6,200 per student each year, plus add-ons for special needs. Because of that, the amount of property tax we collect has zero impact on the funding we end up with. GCISD is exercising responsible fiscal management by not raising its tax rate, as the resulting funds would not go to our own students,
but to the state redistribution system.
I have another question. How big of an impact does the Robin Hood recapture system have on our funding?
GCISD reduces taxes despite low funds because of that Texas Robin Hood recapture system. Remember, Robin Hood takes money from GCISD and distributes it to other districts. The state of Texas sets the minimum tax rate that we must collect. It also decides how much of our money we keep to fund our schools. The state legislators and bureaucracy even gets to decide how much they take for themselves. GCISD's control is limited to just a piece of the tax rates, not all of it.
I've heard a lot of talk about golden versus copper pennies and the voter-approved tax ratification election. Why did it use golden pennies and not use any of the copper pennies?
Last year's voter-approved tax ratification election used golden pennies because those golden pennies allowed GCISD to prevent an extra $6 million from being taken by the state, so 100% of that money could be spent on GCISD's daily operations instead. While we have the option of adding additional copper pennies to our tax rate, the state would take about 2/3 of the money collected. That's a lose-win scenario. The state would get almost 67 cents out of every dollar GCISD obtained from copper pennies. This is important to know. Without the voter-approved tax ratification election, the district would have been forced to cut $6 million from its budget in 2024-2025.
Doesn't the state make any adjustments to how much of our money comes back based on inflation and rising education costs?
State funding to independent school districts has increased less than 1% since 2019, despite 20% inflation. Further complicating things, the state restricted the ways GCISD could spend that under 1% increase. GCISD wasn't even allowed to use it to address our most dire shortfalls. In short, the district's lowering of your taxes did not reduce GCISD's revenue for itself. Austin caused the funding issues.
GCISD must create more fiscal capacity while facing these pressures.
Thank you, Robin. I'm going to share your answers with all my friends who are asking the same questions. Let's keep in touch.